This episode of the Horror Basement is brought to you by Connuga, going on February 23rd through the 25th in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Go check them out at connuga.com.
Hi, I'm Bill Mosley, and you're in the Horror Basement with Jim Jam and Johnny Leroy. Lick my plate, you dog dick.
Welcome to the Horror Basement, the Tennessee Horror News Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Johnny Leroy, and as always, we got Jim Jam here with us.
Jim Jam here.
What's up, guys? So, as usual, you can find us on all social media platforms, the Instagrams,
The YouTubes.
the Twitterverse, Horror Amino, Snapchats.
Oh, Shizzle.
Like us on Facebook, hit us up, follow us on there. Follow us everywhere. You can get this on SoundCloud,
Stitcher Radio. Google Play. iTunes. Blueberry.
Scurry Face Radio.
Yep.
Every day from 8 to 9.
No, 9 to 10.
9 to 10. Damn, I keep getting that wrong. 9 to 10 a.m. every day. And Wednesdays, we release it to SoundCloud.
Well, to our platforms.
Yeah, to every platform. Yeah, iTunes, Google Play, and all that shiznit.
Yep. So who we got for them today, Johnny?
We got Terror Treasures, guys. Terror Treasures.
Yeah, we're going to talk to them about horror boxes and stuff.
And the question, does anyone out there get horror subscription boxes? That's a good question.
Yep.
If you do,
comment below.
or hit us up on Twitter, Facebook. Talk to us.
Yep. We want to talk
I'd
to
be
them.
more inclined on the Twitter first.
Yeah, Johnny's he likes to tweet. Tweet.
I like reading to Twitter and instead of getting back on YouTube and trying to find comments.
Yeah, it's more difficult.
Yeah, for me it is, at least, because I don't have the link to the, whatever. Anyways, it don't matter what I got.
So...
And hope everybody had a good holiday. I'm just messing with Jim Jam here. I got you.
And
Hey,
motherfucker, stop! What the hell?
go check out our boy Isaac Thorne's book.
Yeah, definitely. Gotta go ahead and CML Entertainment also.
Check them out too. Okay, you can do it.
Are
now.
you ready?
Yeah.
And
away we go. All right, guys. So on today's podcast, we got Jason and Catherine from Terror Treasures. It's a monthly horror subscription box catered to the way that you like. Hey, Jason. Hey, Catherine. How are y'all doing today?
Hello, great. How are you?
Doing good. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Doing really
good.
well. So Terror Treasures, y'all started this back in July of 2016. How did...
Correct. We did a Kickstarter.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Kickstarter. Obviously, it went well.
Yeah.
But how did you guys get into it? Like, what made you say, "Hey, I want to start doing, monthly subscription boxes for horror themed products"?
Well, it started with I had gotten a Goth subscription box, and it was a terrible box. It was like $40 for like $5 worth of stuff. And
What box was that?
It's called the Black Box, and it was terrible. And we started thinking, hey, we could do this better. And horror was more interesting to us. So, and Jason had been getting horror block, and we thought we could do it better.
Yeah, I was getting horror block, and I love what they were doing at the beginning of their box. I was with them since the beginning, and I just watched their products go downhill. The T-shirts started being horrible designs. They started putting like zombie back scratchers, dollar items that they made in house, and I was like, okay, there's a lot of need for this right now. And I'm like, I love horror. I've been watching horror movies since I was a little kid, and I'm almost 40.
Yeah.
You know, and we decided, why don't we try to do our own at-home business, our own subscription box, but instead of catering to what everybody else, like getting the same stuff every single month, like all these other boxes and junk, we make a box that's catered to people and that gives you good items, you know, that you want to display and that you actually treasure.
So it won't end up on eBay the next day.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you go about, if I can ask, I don't know if you want to give it away, but how do you go about like getting the items and to keep the quality up?
Well, we go through a lot of different avenues. We go through eBay, we go through Etsy, we contact artists, we have handmade figures, we have hand-drawn art, we go through wholesale, different companies. We go to garage sales, anywhere.
It comes from all over the place. Jason looks very specifically at someone's questionnaire and finds out what they like, and he just searches all over the place for the coolest thing that they might love.
Mm-hmm.
So you are kind of like PIs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, really, because I mean that's like really searching. Like you're hitting up everywhere.
Yeah, that's why our box is just one box. At minimum, it takes 8 hours to like cater just one box. And it could go all the way up to like 48 hours of work on one box.
It takes a lot of looking for different items, matching up prices for the type of box they've gotten, matching up what they like, what they dislike, and he's got several clients and he works on each one.
Well, do you like? And I don't know, like I'm sitting here like really just trying to break this down. Do you like have people's like list up? And you're like, okay, today we're working on Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
well, also he kind of searches. Oh, sorry about that.
Go ahead, continue.
Go ahead, y'all can.
Oh, just I get what you were getting at. Like what we have is a questionnaire, a simple questionnaire on our website that goes over anything and everything from your shirt size. Do you like DVDs or Blu-rays? Do you like handmade art? Do you like prints or paintings? Do you like Evil Dead dolls? Do you like maps? I mean, it's a really extensive questionnaire, and we go based off that when we're picking each month. So if there's a customer that comes back each month, we'll pick different things from that questionnaire each time and just fill out, basically giving the customer what they love, not, like I said, a box of random junk that you get from most subscription boxes.
Sometimes it can happen backwards, too. He'll see something really cool somewhere and start bidding on it or get it, and he doesn't have an idea yet who might want it. But he's very intuitive about figuring out who might like something, and it seems like a lot of our customers are like, this is exactly the thing I wanted. He's very intuitive that way. So sometimes he looks specifically for the person. Sometimes something falls into our lap that he finds the person who would want it.
Oh, hell yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
So y'all have 4 different price plans for y'all's boxes?
3.
3?
We dropped the $30 box just because there was no wiggle room, even with wholesale, to really do anything. Because when you take into account we're sending these priority mail, that's like, even the smallest box, that's like $10. Then you have $20 to work with. It just wasn't enough. So we got rid of that one. We have a 50, a 75, and a 115. Basically different price plans. 115 is for more the hardcore collector that wants busts, statues, autographs, for like the 75 and the 115s are the more higher tiers. The 50 is kind of like just to try it out, but no matter which box it is, we get great stuff for it.
And the 30 didn't have much popularity either.
No, it didn't.
Nobody seemed to really want it.
Like, I think we had that up for a year and maybe 3 people bought that box.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, it just wasn't worth it.
I've never ordered any kind of boxes, but I've always wanted to. Just curious, But I guess I've never been a big collector of stuff either.
Yeah.
The only box I've ever ordered was the the Marvel box, the Funko Marvel box.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we ordered a lot of. That's how we got into this. Is I was a big time subscription box person myself. I ordered a lot of different ones from like Japanese treats. Like just wanted to taste like what like
Oh,
chips
yeah.
or so different countries. And I like was I ordered like from like Loot Crate and different ones like that. And I just finally got sick and tired. Like each one of them, they had cool boxes, but then there was a drought like for 4 or 5 months where it was just crap in their boxes. So I had to cancel that subscription, try a different one out, and yeah, I love subscription boxes. So
Well, the fun thing about them is that it's always a mystery.
mhm.
Especially with our boxes, because none of them are the same.
Yeah.
So you never know what you're going to get. And it's opening it up, it's like opening a Christmas present or something. You have no idea what's going to be in
Oh,
there.
yeah, for sure.
But you know you're going to like it because we've catered it to your life.
You said they're
Catered.
catered to what people want or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess they don't have a theme for each month.
No,
No.
we have been running. We had a normal monthly box along with our catered boxes that did have themes each month. We stopped doing that at the time just because it was a $50 box, but every time for every one of those boxes, I think we were spending like $70, $80 out of pocket for those boxes.
Yeah, another one of the problems was when we were trying to do a theme box where everything was the same in every box. We'd find something really cool in that theme. Maybe it'd have like 5 of those prints or 5
Yeah.
of those figures. And we'd have like so many clients and we couldn't get enough product. Because especially when you look at handmade, a lot of
Yeah.
times you can't get, the exact one for your whole subscriber base.
But I am thinking of bringing it back just because I do have like probably 30, 40 wholesale options now.
Yeah, that
And
changes things.
it does change things. Like we even had wholesale through NECA. We're opening up Mezco Toys. We've got Waxwork Records. We've got so many different things. Trick or Treat Studios masks. Like the list just goes on and on and on. And with being able to get stuff more wholesale now, it's like, hey, I can do those theme boxes again if I want to.
Yeah.
It just depends if the interest is there or not.
Well, the question I have, I guess, is like you said, the other ones, like you seen how the theme box, the quality got worse over time
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because eventually the overhead has to get up, or they just get greedy. Probably they're like, oh, I'm making a shit ton of money. I might as well just try to make more and skimp down on the quality of products. I mean, that'd be would you worry about that? Like, because if you get in that rut of just doing the same thing, I mean,
Not really, because even right now, like I said, we've been out a year and a half, and we don't really, this sounds so bad as a company, I don't care about profit. I care about making my customers happy and having them come back, having them open their boxes and doing videos and post pictures
And it's
and
fun.
showing their cool stuff. Like we make maybe $5 or $10 profit right now for each box. Like it's for right now. It's fun. In the long run, yeah, I'd like to make a little bit more profit, but I'm
So
not
we're not
going
going to go down on quality for that.
exactly. No, we'll find other ways, like getting something wholesale that's really cool, and we save some money that way. Like I said, for instance, with NECA, we just opened up wholesale with them, and they have their Freddy replica glove from Dream Warriors, and that thing
cool.
normally sells at retail for $80.
damn.
We can get that for $30 through wholesale.
Hell
So
yeah.
it's just the quality of the box even go up.
Yep,
Yeah.
and the value you get from it too. So.
Well, I think we need to start doing subscription boxes then, especially for y'all, for that. So
Yeah, just be careful who you choose. There's a lot of people out there that are
I'm talking about getting y'all's box.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, nice.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, we've definitely come up with something great for you.
Heck yeah.
Well, I think there's people out there that swap boxes, right? Like they just send, like,
Oh yeah,
make agreements with people. Like I'll send you,
a box and you send me.
like some bullshit like that.
Yeah, the trade boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. but have something set up like that.
I don't know how well that'd work. I watch YouTube videos where people buy a $500 mystery box off of eBay and
It's junk.
they get like a used purse and like used makeup, like this one. I was just like, well, because it's like this woman bought a $500 mystery box. I don't know. Okay, I got to click on this. Like, who the fuck would buy a $500 mystery box? And it's all garbage. It's like all used stuff or stuff like makeup ripped out of magazines. Like cologne ripped out of magazines and shit, and she spent $500 on it.
I'm sure if all she got to do is complain to eBay, they gave her money back. Because it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee.
Yeah, that's horrible to do to people.
Yep. That reminds me of the black box, the goth one.
Yeah.
We talked about earlier. It was literally like stuff that you could go to the dollar store and pick up off the
That's
in person.
horrible. Like,
yeah,
that'd be so messed up. Like, I'll get this $50 subscription box, and then like you go to the Dollar Tree
And you see all of it there.
and you buy all the freaking like cheapest toys you can buy.
Yeah, and that's what it was, and that's what made us. I guess I could be grateful to the box because it made us say, "Hey, we can do better than this," and now here we are. So I guess I am thankful that we got it, and it didn't work out right.
Yeah.
So as y'all, expand and get bigger, and more people, catch on to y'all, have y'all noticed like people coming out like saying, "Can we, work with y'all and put some of our stuff in y'all's boxes or whatever?"
Oh yeah, I get a lot of different things. I get a lot of scam emails where they're all like, hey, I run this corporation. If you send us a promo box of your items, and like the way they word it, they think we run a company with like specific products. Just put them in our boxes. It's like that they know nothing about our company or just sending these spam mails to people. So I delete those, but then I get stuff like recently. Shudder contacted me, the horror movie channel.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they want to work with us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have various individual artists that have expressed interest in working with us because they do horror-based figures or clay figures or resin. And yeah, it's really cool. We like to work with the individual artists because I'm an artist myself, so I like to support the individual artists.
Yeah, we actually include their business card. We ask them to send their business cards, whether it's a print or a figure or anything, because they have a shop. We want people to, hey, this was really cool. I want to go check out their shop, and then maybe they'll get sales. So
yeah, I mean, that's kind of like what we do with supporting indie horror movies. Like you're supporting local artists. Or, instead of big corporate, I'm sure there's big corporate art firms that just throw stuff out there just to try to, make money.
Yeah, we're definitely not corporate.
Yeah.
No, we're a mom and pop hour house.
Is there any way we can slide some business cards in y'all's boxes?
Yeah, we had a lot of people actually, like a lot of YouTubers send us like, hey, can we be a partner with you? Can you send us free boxes?
No, free boxes.
No, I'm not trying to get free boxes. I'm just talking about just putting our card in there for you.
Yeah. I ain't trying to get nothing for free.
I'll put y'all's logo on the website too. But that's something that I actually reached out to Shudder trying to, so I guess we need to get a little bit bigger before Shudder will mess with us, but trying to do like one of those,
you'll get there. Every day things grow and grow and grow.
Yep.
Just speak to your true audience and they'll keep walking.
Yep.
Yeah, because we're, like I would reach out to a certain actress about a year ago and trying to do reviews for her movies. And couldn't never really get nothing. And then all of a sudden we got an email the other day from that same person wanting us to review a movie.
Ooh.
So I guess
awesome.
It just takes time. It takes time with anything.
I'm just impatient. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, the greatest, like I said, the greatest feeling about this business is not about, like I said earlier, about the money you get and about, it's so profitable. It's more, to me, like I said, seeing unboxing videos, seeing pictures, seeing people happy.
That's why
I remember.
I like watching them. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like to watching unboxing videos, like not only to see what was in the box, and maybe I'd be interested in getting it, but to see the reaction of somebody, you know. And I'm like, I want to make someone that happy. That would be awesome.
We want to make people happy. Plus, our dream is to work from home, doing something we love, helping other people, and that's our biggest dream. That's all. we want.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to do. Like, of course, you know that's our dream is to be able to do this full time. Maybe eventually.
Yep.
Like I say, this takes some time to do.
Hey,
It's time to build this kind of thing, but you know, if you keep at it, you'll make it. You know.
Oh yeah.
There's just a corporate world with retail jobs. You know, like businesses, it's not for me. I'm sick and tired. It's like I don't like injustices in jobs where, like, for instance, say a boss sets these rules and regulations, then he goes and breaks it.
Oh, I know.
And if you say anything, then you can get fired. Like, it's just too much rhetoric, too much ass kissing for me. I'm like, I'd rather work at home, be happy, be with my family, and make a living.
Yeah, because we're very independent and creative-minded, so we're kind of done with the corporate world, you know?
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you on that, because I wish I could be done with, like, working anywhere besides doing this, but...
You'll get there. I have faith.
Hey, we're actually doing Connuga in February of next year, and I was going to say, you know, maybe you can send us one of your boxes and we can unbox it there. No, I'm joking.
Cool.
I'm joking. I just wanted to try to be funny on there, but I'm talking about mainly just send business cards or something. We can pass them out there or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Keep us updated when it is and what's going on.
Yeah, we're going to me and my wife, we're going to Texas Frightmare weekend.
Well, that'll be I would pack a bunch of boxes and maybe do some mystery boxes. So, or I guess that's what they would be, wouldn't they? Mystery boxes. I guess, anyways, yeah. Because my son, we went to Walker Stalker and he bought a box, and of course it was garbage. But yeah, anyways. So you know, it would be nice.
Was that the $10?
I don't remember, but it would be nice to actually be able to get a box that you open up and you're like, oh my God, look at all this stuff. So.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that people are surprised when they open our boxes, that it's not cheap junk. Like, it's not like, I hate to say it, but like vinyl pops or head boppers or wall cleaners or, you know, like stickers or any of that junk. Like, you open our box, like I said, what was it, a couple months ago, we commissioned artists to do 8x10 one-of-a-kind hand-drawn and ink original pieces for our boxes. And people got that in, and that's art. That's
pretty awesome.
Up on your wall, original art. You know, or they open up their box and they're like, wow, I just got, you know, this, like, I got what was somebody not that long ago, there's a Predator resin statue that was like, what, 12, 14 inches tall?
Yeah.
And it had, like, you know, a mountain base on the bottom below him, you know, and that thing came out in the 2000s. I got that for him, and he tripped out.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Hey, Johnny.
I love the Predator, so.
Hey, Johnny, let's go in half on the 115 box.
Yeah. Wish I could.
But, yeah, it definitely sounds like y'all are doing amazing stuff, and, you know, we've seen that people are loving y'all, so keep doing.
Oh, we're trying.
We're gonna, you know, like I said, I'm gonna throw you up on the website. We're gonna, you know, we'll push y'all, you know, tweet, all the social media stuff about y'all. So hopefully we can get y'all more people and
thank you.
Keep y'all where y'all have to stay working 24 hours. What now?
Keep us updated on that event you go to.
Oh, we will.
So that we can work something out.
So, I was mainly just talking about business cards. I was just trying to be, you know, a comedian.
Oh, okay.
I'm definitely not trying to get nothing free out of nobody, but, you know, maybe slide a business card in y'all's box or something.
He's still working on that shit. Still working.
Hey, you know, anyways. But yeah, we'll love to, you know, hand out any kind of stuff y'all send us to hand out to the people at Connuga. Because
they're trying to get their horror track going. I think it's last year was the really first time that they really pushed.
Because they figured out the Tennessee Horror News was where to go. So we made their horror track better than it's ever been.
Yeah, so
maybe I'm being too cocky or biased.
Yeah, you are.
But anyway,
one thing we're trying to get out here, because we're in Colorado, so one of the things that we're trying to get out here started is HorrorCon, because the closest HorrorCon is in Texas, to us. And with Colorado, the way I look at it, you're basically around in the middle of the United States. You artists don't have to go, or celebrities don't have to fly all the way to the other side of the United States to go to a con. We're right there where everybody can get to it. It's one of the biggest cities out there. It's free, it's open, it's experimental.
And who knows what the future holds? Who knows what the future holds? I even mentioned to Jason, maybe in 5 years' time we'll be starting a HorrorCon in Colorado.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
I got an idea. Y'all need to get into edibles. And no, not like regular edibles. I'm talking about regular edibles. But since in Colorado, y'all sell food at the convention, and you sell tons because you already know why.
They're all stoned out there.
Yeah, y'all make tons of money off of horror themed
They
food.
be out there like, "What's up, guys?"
Maybe they'll spend a lot of money in that shape too.
Well, who knows what the future holds?
Yeah, I'm just saying though. Yeah, it would. If there's not conventions that come that way, then that's
hard to
definitely
believe though. Like you don't have
because that's pretty. Colorado is a.
They're trying to get the horror one.
Oh, so there's no horror conventions really?
Comic-Con, but not a specific horror one.
Yeah. Walker.
We got Walker called the Zombie Walk, but that's it.
Yeah.
We got like haunted houses. There's a lot of different horror stuff here in Denver and around Colorado, but nothing like a convention. Like everything is like, we got ghost tours and haunted houses and a zombie walk. I'm like, so obviously the interest is there for horror here.
So
the interest is everywhere.
So Walker Stalker Con don't even come there?
Well, no, we have a Walker, the zombie walk.
No, not a zombie walk. Walker Stalker Con. That's like for.
Oh no.
Nope.
Wow. You would think the hell they come to Nashville. So I think
is there no convention center?
There has to be a convention center out there.
Right. Like, I don't know, but
maybe like you said, maybe y'all can be the ones to start it.
What's the one in Texas you guys are going to?
Texas Frightmare.
Frightmare.
Yeah. And that would
Texas Frightmare weekend. Yep.
What's the other one? Is that the only one?
I'm sure there's more. There's a lot of them go to Texas.
What's the Texas one that
That's just one he's
Dave was talking about.
That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
Frightmare. That's probably one of the biggest ones.
That thing's huge.
Yeah. This coming up one, they have Doug Bradley along with the rest of the Cenobites. They've got Chatterer, Butterball, the female one. Clive Barker's going to be there.
Wow.
Hellraiser reunion.
Yeah. They've got, who else was showing up? Kane Hodder.
He's doing the rounds.
Clive Barker.
Yeah, we just said that.
But,
the list just... Tobin Bell.
Yeah, that place is huge.
Yeah.
Hey,
huge.
This is off subject and this is going into food, but do you think they named Cenobites after the Hellraiser? The food Cenobites?
No, I don't know.
You never know though. Like somebody could have been like really drunk, be like, "Dude, that would have been an awesome freaking food name."
Yeah, especially just cinnamon bun or whatever, cut up in little chunks called Cenobites.
I never thought of that. That's funny.
Yeah. He's like watching this. He's been drinking like as a kid. Like, bro.
They little Cenobite, little things, and then have them look like the Hellraiser people.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm surprised someone on YouTube hadn't made like a spoof video for like a commercial.
Right.
That would be funny.
Okay, let me add, and we're gonna go totally. Just gonna start random. What's your favorite horror genre? Jason, go ahead. You first.
Okay. My favorite horror genre, honestly, slashers. I remember seeing my first horror movie that I remember that I kind of snuck down at my parents' house to see was the original Nightmare on Elm Street. And I was a little kid, turned on TV, and I had nightmares for months about
Oh,
that
yeah, I
damn
bet.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Freddy just freaked me out, but it also built that love of horror in me to the point where, like, yeah, that's my favorite genre. Any slashers, Leatherface, Pinhead, anybody like that. Definitely.
I'd say the same for me. I really like psychological horror movies too, but I'm more into the slashers.
I would say I'm a not paranormal, but possession. I really like possession and alien movies, like alien abduction movies. I guess is that horror?
What alien abduction movie have you watched?
The one that Fire in the Sky. That's one of my favorite.
Oh yeah, I saw that a long time ago.
Yeah. It's dude gets
Those
kidnapped. They're
aliens
lumberjacks.
still freak me out.
They're lumberjacks or whatever, and they're driving home from working in the woods, and one of them
I
gets
don't know if I've
abducted.
seen that.
And then there's something up the fourth kind, or
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
But-
Yeah.
it's like because if they get you're pretty much helpless. You can't do nothing. It's not like when that beam of light comes down and starts taking you up. You can't hold on to nothing. It's done. You're gone. You're at there, whatever. But
What is the beam of light?
I don't know. Maybe it's takes the gravity away, and it just.
Oh yeah, there you go. That makes sense. I guess
That's what.
And one thing I'm always I don't like a lot of CGI in horror movies.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never been that way. I'm more of the old school prosthetic.
Yeah, it's
makeup.
always better.
Practical
even
effects.
claymation, like all that, I love.
So kind of like what's that? The movie The Gates.
The
Gate-
fucking
Gate?
movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I told someone else on another. It looks like the little demons were little claymation demons or something.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't
Yeah,
look
with the
like
little
CGI.
But see, I remember watching that movie as I don't know when that movie came out, but little, and seeing pieces of it and just like, fuck this.
But now that you
And the
watch
Puppet
it,
Master,
yeah.
that shit scared the hell out of the puppet. Like the
What about the one with the drill on its head?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck that.
But the one thing it's funny about watching those, after all this stuff that's
I still haven't watched it.
well, the effects they got now. Then you go back and watch them, and it's like, wow, you actually got scared from that when you were a kid, but now you look at it and you're like, why was I scared?
Think about it though, adults were scared as that shit.
Yeah, because they didn't know no other.
Yeah, they didn't know anything else. Like they hadn't seen nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like speaking, like recently, the new Nightmare on Elm Street remake, the part where Freddy's coming out of the wall, it looks so fake. You could see the outline of the little dots around his body and everything. I'm like, okay, we got all this money, we got CGI, we got green screen, we got all this stuff. You can't make that one scene look real, but yet back in the original, they had nothing like that, and all it was him pushing through, like against,
That's what should have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushing on
It
it.
was so scary though.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, that's when you look back at older horror movies, you're like, that's kind of cheesy. They didn't quite have the effects, but some of them are really amazing in their creativity and their artistry.
Well, like with the original Nightmare on Elm Street, when Johnny Depp's character gets dragged up onto the ceiling.
No,
Or not
that
Johnny
was
Depp.
Tina.
Yeah, Tina gets dragged up on the ceiling. How they achieved that effect back then is they built a room,
Yep.
okay, just like a prop room, and they put it on a swivel, and they drilled down the video camera on the floor, right? So then when they flipped it upside down, she was actually laying on the floor, but it was on the ceiling, and the camera was looking up at her.
yeah.
That's just scary.
Yeah, did you ever watch that documentary about the Nightmare on Elm Street? How they did all that? I think it was called Never Sleep Again or something.
Yes, never.
Yes.
Again,
I guess that's where they show that at is that spinning room. But yeah, they said the amount of blood they used was ridiculous for that scene.
But things like the spinning room, that takes thought, that takes ingenuity. You don't have back then you didn't have CGI in, green screens. You had to think of how am I going to make this look real? How am I going to come about what I have in my head and put this on the screen? And making a room like that, doing stuff like that, just having where he's pressed out of the wall, but they just had a sheet, where it's pressing against his face is a wet sheet, but it looks like the wall, and just different things like that I love. It's very unique, where nowadays a lot of the stuff is lazy as all hell.
Well,
It's just like,
nowadays,
let's
though,
get on CGI and let's create this creature, and it's just CGI, you know?
But I think nowadays, though, you have issues with people not wanting to do stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
the actors, like, I'm not going to get in the room like that. Or, you know, the liability of getting hurt. Like, we talked to the women from the Evil Dead, and they used a real chainsaw. Like, there was no production crew or anybody, like, saying, no, stop, don't do it, or whatever, you know, the union reps.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you had a chainsaw, she's like, and it was inches from your face. Like, the way that they shot that was crazy.
And back then, that was the true meaning of indie horror too, because
Yes.
and they created that movie, and an independent horror movie become pretty much I guess would it be a cult classic?
Oh, yes. For sure.
So yeah. And I liked how eventually along the way it become into a really cheesy comedy horror or horror comedy.
Yeah, like Shaun of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
You know, Freaks of Nature, different stuff like that. Where I love comedy horror.
Oh, I do too.
What about the best one of all of recent? Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
I love that movie.
I've actually tried to get them to come onto the podcast, and I haven't had luck yet. But I hope they do a part 2, because that's probably one of my favorite horror comedies.
Is the big guy Tucker, or is he Dale?
Dale.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if y'all ever seen a show, and I bring this up every time I hear this movie, but Reaper. He was on a show for one season.
He was on Reaper. Yeah.
That was my favorite show for that one season. I was like, this show is hilarious. And
did you know that show was actually written by Kevin Smith?
No, I didn't. What? Maybe that's why I liked it so much. And I had no clue.
Hey, that's who we need to get on next, Kevin Smith.
First episode and let them take on it from there. But yeah.
Because that show was so funny, and then now that I see, you know, because like I watch shows and I'm just like really rooting for the people. Like, man, I hope they hit it big. And him and the other guy that's in Arrow now.
Yeah.
But he was Socks on Reaper, and I'll always call him Socks, the big dude.
Yeah.
Like if I ever see him, I'm gonna be like, Socks, what's up, bro?
he'll probably get a kick out of it.
A Hulu show called Deadbeat, which was like a paranormal ghost hunter type guy.
Yeah, we watched that one.
I'm gonna have to really try to get him then, because I bet Johnny would have a field day with that interview.
But he's like, it's like, I don't know, seeing somebody like that, it's just like, man, I hope he goes. Because like the show was so funny.
Would you fangirl out on him?
No, I wouldn't fangirl.
You wouldn't geek out?
I don't think I've geeked out on anybody.
Why?
I haven't geeked out on nobody.
It's fun.
I guess.
I kind of geeked out when we interviewed Bill Moseley.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, speaking of Bill Moseley, that's kind of interesting. Me and my wife, we loved. There was a series called The Devil's Carnival, and it was kind of like a dark horror type musical, you know, very indie style. And Bill Moseley was one of the characters in the movie. So the second movie comes, and they kind of had like a roaming stage show like Rocky Horror, where you got to meet the people on stage, watch the movie, they enacted stuff. It was really cool. But speaking of it, so we're in the back, sitting all the way at the back, and Bill Moseley's about to leave, and then he kind of turns around and he's like, hey, I haven't seen this movie yet, and I'm in it. Can I sit and watch this? They're like, sure, yeah. He sits literally right behind us the whole entire movie, and I'm just like, oh my god, Chop Top's right behind us.
We were like, oh my
Chop
god.
Top.
Hell yeah.
He's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
We did more sense to him behind us than the movie.
He was a trip, the shit that would come out of his mouth during the movie. I'm like, oh my god, like, give me popcorn. Damn it.
Makes you like, I wish I had my phone. I can just hold it down and record what he's saying, because this is going to be amazing.
Exactly. But he seems like a really genuine, nice dude.
Yeah.
He was. It's crazy, though. You know, they portray these horrible characters on the movies, and yet you meet them in real life, and they're just the most
Everyone we
down to earth people.
That's
Yeah.
what we recently heard about all the people that are going to Texas Nightmare that are the Cenobites. I heard they were the nicest people there are.
Well, they got to
You
be
know,
sweet because they're Cenobites.
Yeah, I think the reason is they have this artistic expression of their dark side, so they don't have to be like assholes in real life like most people.
They're like, hey, I got out to the character. I just slipped that guy's, stomach open, wrapped his intestines around his throat, and ate him.
They're like, now I'm good to be happy.
I think like one of them.
Watch their movies.
I forget.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who it was we was talking to, but they just really appreciate people coming and watching their movies and enjoying it, and then wanting to talk to them and seeing them and just the memories that you have of them. Because everyone that we've met, and just the majority of people in the horror community are just really friendly and really nice and just it's a really good community.
Like Kane Hodder as Jason. I mean, I heard he's the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I met him at Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival, and real cool guy. He took a picture of my daughter, had no problem with it.
Aww.
We're hopefully going to be interviewing him sometime in the next week or 2 or 3.
Very nice.
I'm hoping.
Yeah,
it's in the works. A lot of things are in the works.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Yeah.
The one guy I met that I loved was Bruce Campbell. It was back when Sci-Fi was putting out The Man with the Screaming Brain, which was an original TV movie that they had. And he was the main character, and it was kind of like a Frankenstein type of deal. And so he was filled in Q&A questions, before, like after the movie and everything. And, of course, if you see, like when you see Ash in the Evil Dead movie, he's an asshole. But he's funny, but he actually does care about people. That's the way he is in real life. Like, you ask him a question, if he thinks it's stupid, he'd be like, what the fuck stupid question did you just ask me? And a lot of people take that as he's a jerk, and I'm like, no, that's just humor. You need to realize the more you see him in interviews and the more you meet him and this, that, and the other, that's just who he is. Yeah, that's his personality,
Yeah, I actually like that movie a lot, or that show a lot. Not the movies, but the show too. Ash versus Evil Dead.
We
Yeah,
love it.
I can't wait till it's 3rd season, right?
Yep, the 3rd season, it comes out, I think, February or March.
Yeah.
And I just picked up Stars for free for a year, so.
But yeah, it's in danger of being canceled, actually. So.
Someone surely would have to. Surely someone. I don't know though. It'd be hard to because maybe Netflix would.
Maybe
That'd be cool.
Because it can't go nowhere. It couldn't go to like like Sci-Fi because it's got bad language.
HBO or Showtime.
It has to stay on one of those. But if it goes to Netflix, then it could stay that way.
They are picking up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They're about to lose a lot of stuff with Disney too.
So. Yeah, because Disney's opening up their own streaming service.
Yeah,
so,
they're going to take all their stuff.
What's up? Like,
all the Marvel.
What?
All their movies, all their series, animated series, everything.
So
all their movies. I mean, they've done tons of movies. So
like Daredevil and all them are going to be going to the.
They don't know yet, but anything new will be brought over to there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, what's there already will stay.
Yeah, I mean, but they're talking about doing more stuff and. But anyways.
But yeah, all the movies, like you said, all the cartoons, they're still trying to figure out with Netflix whether they want to let them keep, their properties that have started on it.
Yeah.
But I guarantee it'll probably come down to that money situation. They'll just pull them and take them to their channel. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna subscribe to Disney.
Yeah, Disney. You have Star Wars and you have Marvel. Just buy Netflix.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you could have it all.
That's true.
Exactly. You wouldn't need to open up a streaming service. You would have your own.
Yeah, just keep it as Netflix and you can just let
They
it.
probably don't want to work with anybody else, though, either.
Well, why not?
Well,
they'll make money off of them.
Yeah.
That's what's funny is that what people don't know is that Disney as a corporation own so many other companies. They own Miramax Studios, the film studios. They own, what was it, Island Records. Like, they own a lot of different corporations where they don't put their name on it at all.
And they own
people
the
don't
things
know.
that you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
But it's got the Disney, like, purity label behind it.
Yeah.
So they can mix things that, from another company that they don't think is good enough for the Disney name.
Or they can put, like, for instance, with Miramax Films, put out Natural Born Killers, you know, create
exactly.
bloody psycho movie, and nobody knows Disney is the one behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we can make money from this
It's
horrible
corporate
stuff.
again. It's just corporate. You know.
And also you have
Well, that makes money for them.
you have Deadpool too. So
Oh, Deadpool.
I really don't want Disney stepping in or messing with Deadpool in any way, shape, or form.
no, they need to let Ryan Reynolds just do his thing.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
No one else.
That's why the original showrunner of the first movie left, because him and Ryan Reynolds could not come to an agreement. Basically, the guy that was running the sequel that ran the first one, he wanted to make it more like actiony, dark, and everything. And Ryan Reynolds was like, no, we need to take the first movie, the craziness, the hijinks, the fourth wall breaking, everything, and make it more like the comics. We need to bring in death. We need to bring in me finding out I'm a comic book character and like trying to tell people and they won't believe me. Like, we need to bring in stupid, crazy.
That would be stupid. I'm a comic book character. No, you're not. This is real life, dude. That would be funny.
It's good. I hope. And that would that be considered breaking the fourth
wall?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, he does that a
They
lot
did
in that movie,
funny
anyways.
stuff in the first one.
Yeah. Looking at the camera and talking to the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the most recent trailer for Deadpool, or the only one out right now, the Bob Ross. Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's funny. We saw that.
But, well, I think we're going to wrap it up here, and
All right.
But I appreciate y'all taking the time to come on with us, and we will definitely reach out to y'all more closer to the festival about having some business cards or whatever y'all would like to send. And
Well, thank you very much. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all coming on.
Keep doing awesome. Keep doing big, awesome boxes.
And you keep doing what you're doing. Keep following that dream.
Oh, yeah.
You could be working from home.
Yeah, maybe one day I won't be working at a cheese factory.
Exactly.
You mind if I plug the website real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so for anybody that's looking for a box that is interested in this, they can go to www.terrortreasures.com. That's TERRORTREASURES.com. And on there you can see past unboxings, past videos. You can see the type of stuff we've done for people, the questionnaires, different stuff like that. Check it out. See if you may want to get a box. And yeah.
Don't see if you want to get one. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Yeah, hell, there ain't no sense in
Fill that questionnaire out.
Don't
do it.
Don't do like Johnny and procrastinate. Just do it.
Like Shia LaBeouf said, just do it.
Or like Nike, just do it.
Yeah, we open up on the first of the month until boxes are sold out, and then we open up again on the next month. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Well, again, thank you so much, and
No problem.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
enjoy.
Y'all have a good evening.
Yep.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So that was Jason and Catherine from Terror Treasures.
Awesome people.
Yeah, really good interview. And like I said, check them out on terrortreasures.com. Pretty sure they're on Twitter too and Facebook.
Oh yeah.
So Terror Treasures, you look that shit up. You find them. Hell, you Google it, and you find everything.
Just Google it.
That's what I did. I Googled it, and I found everything.
Hell yeah. So hopefully they can get us some business cards when we'll have at the table.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you like how I put in there that, hey, why don't you send us a box and we'll unbox it?
Yeah. They're like, I thought you did it for free. And also, yeah. Hit up, go check out CML
Oh yeah, definitely.
Go check him out. You like movie reviews, videos, he's your man. Hit them up on the YouTubes, on the Twitterverse, on the Instagram. And hit us up on all them too.
Yep.
Follow us, like us, share us.
Yeah, while you're on all that, just like us too while you're at it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You won't regret it.
Please like me. Please.
I just died for someone to like me.
I need some likes. I need some extra likes. No, I'm just kidding.
I need somebody help. What was that?
And, sorry, I just clicked on a video. Didn't mean to. What else? Oh, yeah, and hit up the website, tnhorror.com.
It's got a lot of shit on there that you need to see.
Yeah, tons of movie reviews, guys. So hit that shit up.
Just start clicking everywhere on the website, and there might be something hidden. Just click everywhere.
Are there hidden links on there? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
Or just click the
Or
ads.
do we know? We do know.
No, I don't put ads on there no more.
But, yeah, and check out the people on there that we're friends with and everything.
Don't type in terror, and I typed in terror treasures on YouTube or Twitter, and it put in terror attack. What the fuck? Damn it! I hate this.
What's wrong with you?
You go to type in, look, and it pops up that you're already following, then you click hashtag terror. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, hit them up on the Twitter. They got 193 followers, guys.
Do they have Instagram?
I don't know, but they're out of Colorado.
That's all we got. We out.
Peace.